And we're back. Sorry.
Oh, we are. We are.
We are. We're back. Had some tech issues there. Streamlabs does not seem to want to be working very well, but hopefully we will be good this time. Yeah. It's not an OSP stream if we don't have crippling tech issues at one point in the stream.
You know it.
Welcome. We're just where we left off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk to Athena here. Damn, I hate when that happens.
Yep.
I wish I knew what it is. It's just it's just busted. It just loses itself sometimes.
We've gotten most of the people off the old stream,
yeah,
it looks
okay.
like. I don't know how many came up to the new stream, but chat's slowed down, which is nice.
Tweeted the link to the new stream. And,
sorry, team.
Okay, let me see if I can edit the description to have the link again.
Looks like we've got at least 600 viewers on the new stream.
Okay, not bad.
Okay. Alrighty, and the link is in there, and we're good. We're good.
We are back. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
sorry about that,
guys.
everybody.
As far as we can tell, through no fault of our own, the streaming software decided to eat itself.
I will research that. We had it one time in an Immortal stream, and I thought it was a fluke, but I guess it's just a problem that we have to worry about now. So I will figure out what's up with that and see if we can't.
It basically
Stop that
randomly
from
disconnected and was like, "Oh no! Quick, restart it!" And it was like, "How?" It was like, "What do you mean, how?" So.
Like, there's no way to restart it without just starting a new stream.
Yep, very helpful.
New stream seems to be going well.
Cool. Oh, it's blind. We don't know what's. Oh, there's more bad guys. Where? Oh. Oh, let's go hang out with Artemis.
Yeah.
Classic OSP stream. Yep. Check it out for bingo cards.
Oh, we've passed 1,000 concurrent viewers.
Cool. Welcome back, everybody.
Good.
Sorry for
Sorry
the headache.
Yep. Yeah. We're still not entirely sure what happened, but
not a clue.
as far as we can tell, the streaming software we use, Streamlabs, randomly started. It cannot possibly be like a real physical cable, but it was having the effect of like when the cable connection is iffy and kind of like it's disconnecting and reconnecting even though it's properly plugged in. It was like that, only it's not physically plugged in anywhere. So who the hell knows?
Not me.
Yeah.
Retrieve this.
Yeah, I can shoot 2 of those now.
Nice.
Ooh, do we want a key or do we want... Let's get some more purpley stuff. What is it, like Tears of Nyx or something or other?
Hmm.
Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's right. The underworld little underworld spa where we just randomly get health back. Love that.
Yay!
Fantastic. Great game design. Give me free stuff.
Love it.
Well, I'm excited to see if we can beat Meg this time.
Oh, we won't, but good.
You never
Good
know.
thinking.
Every time you
Go easy on us.
Every time you go to the Meg fight, people just keep shouting in the chat like, "Stop focusing on the other enemies, just kill Meg."
Go left! Go left! No, the other left!
We're at 1.5k.
Yep.
Looks like we got a good amount of people over here.
All right. Artemis made my my little cast a heat-seeking missile.
Oh my god.
Check this out. It arcs. Boop. It's not perfect, but it's close.
Like, this ought to help you out.
It probably goes to where they were when they're standing. when
Yeah.
sorry, when you shoot it, where
Yeah.
they're standing when you shoot it.
Artemis is
Ah.
like, my child, take this, and I will grant you the boon of this tack nuke. The most powerful projectile in my divine domain.
Kieran's shop.
Oh. Just pay for a...
Key.
what's this?
That's pomegranate.
That's a rope.
That's a log.
Get more bronze skin.
Must have lots of these.
Hey, Charon.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, Charon, you have such a way with words.
Yep.
Most of those words are...
I wish we had a surefire way to get the little mist to make a meow. Because oh hey, look, it's Meg again.
Yes.
And here you are again.
I may be slow to learn, but at least I'm rather
Still rather patient.
This talk about your patience is beginning to test mine. Enough.
Well, a couple people wanted to know more about your bow cleric. So while he's fighting, I'll do this. So pretty much, his cleric had no weapons. Or, well, you had weapons, they were just not very good. And
Not very good, because my
we-
strength is -1.
Yeah, and we got into a couple big fights in a day, which can be, you know, do a number on your spell slots. And we noticed that Blue's character had, like, no weapons.
Yep.
So nothing that they could do. So my character, who's a ranger / rogue, who has not one but 2 bows, was like, maybe I should give you a bow. Maybe that would help you. So Blue's character now has my character's short bow. I don't think you've actually used it yet.
No, I didn't have an excuse to use it.
Yeah, so soon though. Okay, good. It didn't crash the stream again.
Chat and Indigo are all very insistent that you learn that cast and call are 2 different abilities, and the one you're describing is, I guess, not the one.
What?
Not from Artemis? I don't know, man! They're all yelling different things!
Oh my, what the? Oh.
I think they're saying call is something that you can use, maybe with right bumper.
Oh yeah, look at that. Huh. Wow. Incredible.
See, this is how you learn.
Apparently dashing through her is good, I don't know. Chat's yelling a lot of different things.
Chat just
Some of
likes
them are
to yell
spam.
sometimes.
Stop spamming.
This is why JoeCat has a rule in his streams that no one's allowed to backseat game. He will win or
Yep.
fail on his own terms.
I think he specifically has to ask to get help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, pretty close, bruh. Well, I mean, closer than before.
Got more hit points than you did last time you were over here, yeah.
True. And I haven't even used my first death to fight.
Yep.
Oh!
Granted,
that's good.
usually you use both of them on this
Yeah.
fight, so.
Ow, ow.
It's okay, I only did 3. Almost done. Smack of the backhoe.
Balls. Haha!
I see that a couple people
Taste spear, Megara.
have been donating in the chat. That's lovely. But you
Oh,
should
yeah.
donate to Bards for Bards.
You should donate to Bards for Bards instead.
Well, artist relief tree, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Artist Relief Tree.
Donate through Bards for Bards. Or to Artist Relief Tree.
We've also cleared 2,000 viewers, which is nice.
Wow.
Love it.
Cool, we're kind of almost back to where we were.
Ugh.
What do we have here? Oh, we can sell our stuff.
Pool of purging.
Yeah. Oh, I have no money. That's fine.
That's why they give me the option to purge.
Level 2. Level 2. Oh, thanks.
the Asphodel Meadows.
It is really pretty in here, minus all the
Yeah.
lava.
The fire?
Yeah.
This place
Oh,
is
yeah.
the
So,
best
reminder.
place.
I know it's been a while since you played, so you might have forgotten, but standing in the lava is bad for your
The
health.
lava is ouch, indeed.
Yes, would advise against standing in the lava.
Okay. Let's go. What kind of columns are these? This is... That's not a Greek style of column. It's very cool. It's like kind of a Roman Ionic, but it's different. Looks neat.
Neat.
Yeah, because it's like the little scroll fluting on the sides is like way too angular. It's made of bones. That's what it is. It's a Roman 4-point Ionic column, but instead of like smooth scrolls, it's all made of bones.
Ah.
That's funny.
Now everything is making sense.
Everything is making bones. No bones about it.
Boo.
Don't boo me, I'm cool.
Well, I'm gonna eat some M&Ms. Let's go.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. I can't believe I didn't bring snacks.
You can leave and go get a snack.
Yeah, you're not playing the game. You're fine.
Yeah, it just feels weird, you know?
fair.
That's what I did. I left to go get snacks.
All right, maybe I'll take a hot minute to grab a bag of M&Ms or something. BRB. Let me just mute myself. Okay, have a sec.
Like, if Red was to go make toffee, that's a long process. That would take a while, but like, getting snacks, it's fine. It's chill.
Eat your snacks. Snacks are good for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Red's not here. You can stop pretending to be bad. No, I'm not kidding.
I just play terribly to frustrate Red.
Yeah, it's all a play. No one tell her.
Okay. Let's do more Passion Dash.
Passion dash?
That is hilarious that it's a 4-point Ionic column, but bones. Oh, Hermes. Let's get some from Hermes.
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 Yeehaw.
Hello.
I'm back and I have M&Ms.
Nice.
Good. Now all of OSP has M&Ms except for maybe Indigo.
Yeah. You know what you must do, Indigo.
Indigo's like, yeah, my job. Oh, Indigo wants us to send her M&Ms. Indigo, I don't actually know where you live. I'm also not sure how I would get M&Ms to you, but if I could, I would. Cleo does not steal the M&Ms, to whoever mentioned that. She only likes crunchy, salty snacks, which is why she usually steals my snacks and not Blue's.
Side hustle. Each time you enter a chamber, you gain a bit of wealth.
Ah.
That is hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta do that one.
Yeah, side hustle.
I mean, we might not die. Sorry, we might die in the next chamber, but that's still fine.
I love the implication that Hermes basically runs a drug ring. Trove trial. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Father.
Or more. 3, 1. Okay.
Cool.
You're good.
Worthless wretches. What's that?
Fertile Trove. Though the Master is best known for presiding over his vast realm of death beneath the earth, he has other preoccupation, wealth, riches, and the like, perhaps for his own sake, perhaps a measure of how effectively he oversees his domain. That, Red, correct me if I'm off here, but I think that is hinting at Hades' syncretism with the Roman god Pluto, which is etymologically the same root as money.
Well, okay. Here's the problem. When the Romans were syncretizing gods, they syncretized two of their own, Pluton and Plutus, with two different figures. I think Pluton was the one who was the Hades equivalent, and Plutus was a god of wealth. But he wasn't like a grown-up. He was like portrayed as like a baby in the arms of a different goddess. But the names were the same, so they got syncretized together, and it turned into this concept of Hades/Pluto is lord of all things under the earth, the dead and the riches, which does work thematically, which I think is why it actually stuck.
Yeah.
But no, it was actually a double syncretism.
Gotcha. Hades, the mining tycoon. Ow, ow,
Yeah,
ow.
right.
Let me spawn back in.
And it's a solid portrayal, you know, it's what they do with Hades Town and stuff like that, so.
Ow. No.
Alright, noshed on some M&Ms and I'm feeling back and fully charged.
Good.
In the name of Hades.
Heartbreak flourish.
Let's go. Nope, nope, fuck that. I'm out. I'm not doing that.
Exclamation point or
Nope.
Zeus?
I don't need money. I'm gonna die anyway, so I'm gonna go to Zeus.
Wait, I thought you were just consistently broke. Why do you not need money?
Because I'm gonna die soon.
Do you not retain the money?
No.
Ah, shame. Okay.
Yeah. No Theseauton, know yourself. Oh, fuck. Everyone in chat having fun? Are we having a
think
good
so.
time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're curious if you've run into Dionysus yet.
Yeah, we ran into him on the last stream.
Nice.
Just haven't run into him today. He was like, once you get up here, we're gonna have a big old party in your honor.
Yeah.
Someone says you die in game, your bank account suffers in real life.
Oh, no. No.
That would be a terrifying thing for a game to do.
Yes.
It
Well,
would
I
need to
mean,
be a
I
game
guess-
that I at least have some level of confidence in.
I guess that would be like the microtransaction heavy ones, or like
Yeah.
the ones that turn into being pay to win after a while.
I mean, that's what PointCrow did with Media Share, where if his audience makes him laugh with YouTube clips, he gifts subs.
You would die. You laugh at everything.
I laugh at a lot of things. I'm not quite as bad as like Jimmy Fallon, but I
Weed
laugh
eater.
at a lot. Weed eater. For those of you who don't know, that's a VeggieTales reference.
Oh, wow.
The humor of the future.
Yeah, they basically have there's a whole gag. It's called VeggieTales Predicts Modern Internet Humor. Is the video on YouTube, and it's basically a joke about how humor in the future will be randomly generated. So they ask like setups to regular jokes, and the robot churns out "weed eater" as the response. It's very funny.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, nailed that classic Gen Z humor at that point.
Yeah. Lightning strike. Alright, Hermes, let's go. Yellow says, I see the OSP curse has struck again. Indeed it has.
Yeah,
Indeed it has,
you know
Yellow.
it.
Oh, Yellow's here?
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah.
chat.
Hello.
I don't know how
boy.
long. I don't know how long you've been here, but I just saw. I looked down to the chat and I'm like, aha!
Yeah, I think
boy.
it just showed up.
Who's next?
Who's next? Probably you.
Uh,
I got
well, if
chipped.
I'm not mistaken, you finished up. I know you were streaming the end of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know if you ended up getting all the way through, but that must have been a big yikes. For those of you who don't know, our friend Yellow, aka Ludo History, on Twitch, streams a bunch of historically inspired games. Most recently, playing through Assassin's Creed Valhalla, among some other things. He's got a hell of a stream coming up in a few weeks, playing through the Ireland Wrath of the Druids DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which will be
Yeah.
absolute hell. He's assembled a crack team of
Historians.
experts and historians and archaeologists to help him just psychologically cope with what that game will inflict. Oh, these are little deuces. Oh, that's so hilarious.
Or just Gorgons.
So I'm
They
looking
might not
for,
be
yeah,
Medusa.
Gorgons. So I'm looking forward to watching that stream. Anyway. Oh.
I've gotten chips and salsa because I've decided that I'm just gonna eat snacks for dinner, and
that's fair.
that's what it is.
Oh, hugest mood.
Gotta focus. Yeah, I do. I got 15 health. This might be the farthest I've gone.
Yeah, I think, you got at
Side
least 2
hustle.
around here last time.
Can I, like, spend any money? No. Boo. Foes nearby.
Where? Ah, there it is.
Cleo's got the zoomies.
So does Zagreus. Bipping around.
Zagreus starts just, like, scratching the posts.
He's like, boy, stop that. Oh, that's a good crunch.
Sorry for the sounds of the snacking.
That's okay. I will start doing like gratuitous YouTube Let's Player like, oh man, did you see that dodge? And just making a lot of noise that contributes nothing to the actual effect of the gameplay.
Yay!
Who knew that the key to YouTube success in the early days was just scream funnily?
Oh, God. Those early days were so odd. So new.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do remember how groundbreaking it was the first time I saw somebody do a Let's Play. I was
Yeah.
like, what? That's allowed? Yeah.
Updated. Eternal Spear. Something troubles me about it, though, this Varatha. As I transported it, I felt as though it once were mine. Absurd, yet there it was, the touch of a familiar friend. The thought is barely worth making note of, but it made me wonder whether there are aspects of the weapon well beyond my understanding. Probably.
Huh.
I bet there's, like, a person in there or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it looks like a Bident, which is traditionally the weapon Hades is shown to have. But I'm not sure what else there is about this. Oh, okay. Sorry. Chat says that Varatha was Achilles' spear in real life.
Oh, neat.
I wasn't sure who was
Right, let's spend
writing
all
the
my
entry,
cash.
so I got confused.
Oh, is Achilles writing the entries? Is that how that works?
I guess.
Okay.
I guess it must.
Neat. Let's go upgrade our thingies here. I have one more Death Defiance, so I might actually like make more progress this time. What a thought.
I mean, be careful with the jinxing and such.
Yeah, I'm immortal.
Well, you know, conditionally immortal.
It's like, yeah, technically immortal, but practically the opposite of immortal.
I mean, it's like having Wolverine immortality. Like, sure, you'll be back, but it might take a while, and it's not gonna be fun.
I can't possibly die more than I already have. Oh, is this the Bone Hydra?
Oh boy.
I wonder if it's actually called that or if that was just what people called it in high school.
Bondra? Come on, dude.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Bone Hydra.
Bone Hydra!
Oh, God, it looks so cool.
It does.
Be a lot cooler dead.
Be a lot cooler if he died.
You said you still have a Death Defy?
Yeah, I bought a new one. Because I
Nice.
was flush with cash that I suddenly had reason to spend.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, there's two now.
What the heck?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess that is kind of like what Hydras do. Oh, now there's four.
I like how they have
all of
different
them?
horns. That's adorable. Probably. Does that one have like axolotl horns? That's so cute. God, no wonder the fans love this thing. Look at him. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little grumpy bean.
Well, you got one of them.
Why are we talking about their Lernaean Bone Hydra the way we talk about Cleo?
Because
I mean, have
Cleo's
you
just a
seen-
grumpy bean.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're all just the grumpy beans.
Like how it's like last chance. It's like, thank you.
It's fun sometimes when you have a boss fight and you're like watching what's happening with the health bar and you're like, please don't have a second form, please don't have a second form.
It's like the monkey boss in Sekiro that just like you decapitated it and then it just grows another head.
Oh yeah. Huh. I wonder if that's a Journey to the West reference.
Maybe.
Maybe. Statistically speaking, like 30% of everything is. Chat thinking we've won a run before. You guys are adorable.
Yeah, far too much faith in me.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get it eventually.
Chat's like, you must have won before. And meanwhile, we're like, Bone Hydra!
Must I? Dude, the first time we played this, Blue didn't even know that Persephone was in this game. We have not won this game before.
Hello, little Miss Cleo. Oh, she's under my feet.
She's just hanging out.
She likes to be in like cave-like areas, so, and she also lately has decided she likes being close to me. Usually it's Blue,
Aww.
but so if I have a blanket on my lap, she'll sometimes go and like sit and hide under the blanket, and like if I'm wearing a dress with a really long skirt, she'll like hide herself in the skirt, and I'm like, hello,
Aww.
can I help you?
Yes!
I love how cats.
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
I love how cats have like no sense of personal space except their own. Mm-hmm. Like, how dare you get within 20 feet of me, but also I'm going to sit on your head.
Mm-hmm. Cats know what they're about.
Perilous foes.
That was your first time fighting the Bone Hydra, right?
Yeah.
That's
Stripped
right,
of
chat.
flesh,
He
the
beat it on the
hero
first
Heracles
go.
Sliced through and cauterized, the Hydra now resides in the underworld, stewing in the scintillating tumult of the fire river called the Phlegathon. Ah, such a cool boss.
Yes.
Diamonds.
I mean, you know that's why they put him in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
You're like, what's the... Okay, yeah, he's gonna fight a scary fury, but you know what the real money shot is.
That ass. Sorry.
False. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Go no further, bitch boy, I'm warning you.
Oh.
Instant. That might be helpful. Yeah. We'll gain some health as we go into each new chamber. Oh boy, where are we
That
now?
probably sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Man, that second death defy really came in clutch.
It really did.
What the hell is this? Oh my god.
¿Qué pasa?
Quid?
Aw.
Heck.
Oh, boy.
Dove the fuck are we?
Yeah.
Elysium! Some mortals surely would wish to live forever if only they could, though for the sensible ones, spending an eternity in the fields of Elysium would be their foremost choice. To be forever in that beautiful place, together with only the greatest souls to ever have lived.
Ho ho. Let's look around.
Ooh. Oh, this is pretty. Can I die? No.
Well, a bunch of people are like, well, it's pretty, but it's not kind. Look at the little blinky dot.
Look at that. The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all above the fire's stepping pits.
All about.
Fire stepping. You know what? I like how they
a
give
good
you
epithet.
like epithets that could have been legit
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a certain epic voice that is very identifiable by hearing it, even if you can't even if it's not necessarily the easiest thing to produce or like recognize, it's like you kind of get a sense of it when you hear it. If you can say like, oh, they're using epic conventions, like just using those epithets, it makes people like they understand it even if they don't like, or they recognize it even if they don't understand it.
Yeah.
I think is
it's
what I'm
got the
trying to
vibe.
say. More health. I need healing.
Oh, Cleo found her crinkle ball.
Nice.
Yay!
So if you hear crinkling in the background, that is our cat running around with a She like picks up the ball and carries it around in her mouth like a puppy. It's really cute.
Adorable.
Oh, nice. I can use the explodey thingies on them. And eyeballs.
Probably
That
good.
him. Who? Oh. Is what him?
Maybe when you clear this area, you'll have a chance to look around.
There's the cat.
Cool. Oh, beautiful. He's trying to respawn. Where?
I'm so confused.
There we go. I don't know what happened. There is such knowledge that the gods sought to keep well afield of mortal minds, and there are mortals who pursue that knowledge undeterred all their short lives. Oh, I guess it's like a thing that will keep coming back if you don't, like, kill it dead for good. Neat. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh!
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Cleo
What-
knocked
what
over
happened?
a thing. It's fine.
No!
It's okay. I'm gonna move this. Go play with your ball.
Okay, let's go into the...
It's okay.
We have a 2 foot by 2 foot lighting fixture propped up against a wall, and Cleo bopped into it while chasing her feather toy, and it knocked over. It's fine, nothing broke. It's still in the box. It's the Flolt from IKEA, which is a really good light fixture, honestly. Kind of a pain in the ass to get going, but like, oh, it's fantastic. It's like having a little window of like fog glass. Very much a fan.
She's doing a little hide now.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't like the loud noises.
No, especially when they're falling towards her.
She's fine though. It didn't land on her.
Okay, I'm never
It seems
not
like you
getting the
should be-
exploding shooty trident.
Yeah. It seems like you should be targeting the eyeballs, because they let things respawn or something.
What eyeballs?
Those eyeballs.
I
Oh.
don't know. Chat keeps saying that target the eyes because it helps them respawn.
Pretty sure those are eyes.
Oh, you know what? I think they're the little floaty fire
Yeah.
thingies.
Someone said, what if everything broke? If everything broke, then we'd deal with it then.
Yeah.
But seeing as they did not break.
All right.
Wow, those things are tough.
Yeah.
Someone's left. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. I think there's some interesting stuff in this area. I hope you don't die before you get to any of them.
Red, do you think that because you know spoilers or because you've been reading the chat?
Are those not the same thing?
Spear.
Okay, more spins. Oh, cool. Yeah.
This should work.
Don't want to die to that. There's some neat stuff in here. Oh, a challenge between the two of them. I don't like that one bit.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna pit Zeus and Artemis against each other. I think I might just
Yeah, just avoid that.
take the gold and run.
Cannot hope to fight it, so avoid it if you can. Terrifying, what of how the beast beyond the dam? Mighty Duck song.
Moby Duck. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that is the name of the song.
From Longest Johns. Feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Ooh.
Attack stronger can deflect. Yes.
Yes, always.
Sure, Lord Uncle Zeus won't mind. Hey, Charon. Let me talk to you. Let me say hi. Oh, I already talked to him once this run. Athena again or Aphrodite? Let's go get Athena. My God, I'm making way too much progress in this run. This is
I mean,
dangerous. Oh, the bullet
This is
rhinos.
incredible.
Asterius, you come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Oh shit!
Just passing through, if you'll excuse me. Champion of Elysium. Oh, is that Theseus?
Oh boy, you are in for a treat, my friend.
Best of luck, my friend.
Did Heracles tell me it's Heracles? Oh, he wants to meet Heracles so bad.
Or he's just baiting the bull.
True. I mean, he is wearing red, so I see this being an issue. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
What?
You still got any death defies?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Cleo's back to chasing her ball. I guess she is no longer scared of
Yeah,
loud noises.
I will not win this fight. That's fine.
No. That's okay, though.
Oh, God!
Yep.
You're not allowed to turn. That defies the entire point of the bull charge move.
I face death with dignity. Hey, that's cheating! It's just really funny watching you zoom around with him like 2 feet behind you, charging full speed.
Oh God, I'm at 1.
Yeah, you've been at one for a little bit. Hi, little miss. Get tired about chasing your ball?
Ah!
There it is.
I tried to dash and I didn't. Darn.
Well, shame.
Good run.
Yeah.
All right, that's the stream. No.
Nah, we got half an hour in us left. The bull hits rather hard. Yeah, boy does it. House of Hades, we're back. Oh, I can't believe you took on the Minotaur. No way. No wonder you're back here. Especially me. Next time you're gonna do. Could you get his autograph for me?
Aww.
Hypnos. Hey, Dad, I beat up your dumb Hydra.
Yep.
How long have you been waiting to use that line, Father?
How long have you been waiting to use that one?
This is a bunch of bull shark.
Whap, whap.
Too much credit, boy. The Minotaur resides where he
He's working for you, isn't he? You think he...
most in Elysium jump at the opportunity to do my bidding.
Can we buy new stuff? New renovations. Court musician sentence. Sealed document. Free Orpheus from solitary confinement.
Hey.
Fascinating.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Go for it. You don't have anything else to do with that diamond.
Nope.
Hades.
Yeah, why not?
Our court musician sentencing effective now.
Well, hello.
Orpheus.
I don't have enough
go
money
talk
for
to him.
anything else. Yeah. Orpheus. Oh, hello, Zagreus. I
That
understand
is
you
some extra hair.
liberated me from my eternal punishment, and so I've returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side.
He's very 80s metal.
I was gonna say, is Orpheus just David Bowie?
I was gonna say one of the frontmen from Kiss, but that works too.
Yeah.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Keep talking to Cerber. Cerberus.
One of the frightful maws of Cerberus busily.
Aw.
Good boy. Oh wait, hold on.
Had a pet.
There we go.
Always been there.
Prophecy fulfilled. Cool.
Probably.
Not sure what
prophecy
that's
of letting
about.
Orpheus out.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's talk to Achilles. I have to say,
Yeah.
lad, authorizing transfer of the fated list from the old archives to your chambers. Bold of you.
That. Just another job from the house contractor near as I'm concerned, sir. No,
Well, that's the spirit, I suppose. If there's one thing I know, it's that the three fates all.
Oh, apparently the prophecy was giving good boy pats.
Oh, that's good.
I just wanted to apologize because I think maybe I didn't act very appropriately last time.
Deuce, please. There's no
You should
need
give
to apologize.
Dusa one of your things.
I would, but she's gonna run away.
Wow.
Next time.
Ugh.
Oh. Talk to Meg.
Yeah,
What's up,
talk to
loser?
Meg.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war.
There's kind of war up there. Oh. I wonder what's going on in Greek history at the moment that this game is going on. Clearly not the Trojan War, because that's already done. But I wonder if they're like it's just some random war, you know, in the Dark Ages or whatever, or if we've actually like time skipped far enough ahead that the Peloponnesian War is like actually going on above ground. That'd be humorous.
Apparently, you can gift Medusa before you
Yeah,
talk her.
before she runs, but I'll need to do that next time.
I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nix. You mentioned there was something.
I think you are as well.
New talents available.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Thanks, adoptive mom.
She's still your mom.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Pleasure doing business
If
with
the Fast and Furious movies have taught us anything, it's that found family is just as, if not more important.
I have
You learned
never
that
watched.
from Fast and Furious.
Yes. It is the theme of those movies.
I've never watched any of those movies, and I really want to. But I think I want to do them all at once.
Oh, wow.
Just block out a solid 24 hours.
Alright, let's see what we got. So close. 350. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, getting a second Death Defiance would be grande.
How much more do you
Chat
need?
seems to be
150.
indicating that the war that's happening is World War One, which is
Possibly.
quite the jump.
That's
Eh.
a jump. I'm sure it's backed up in the lore of the game, but that is quite a jump.
We'll figure it out when we eventually get there.
Yeah. Alright, what was this about? Changing up our...
Skelly's.
So we got bow and hourglass. I made an
That's
unsavory
from
joke about
Tyra.
that last time.
Yeah.
You sure did.
From Skelly Lucky Tooth, when your life... Oh! Just another Death Defiance.
Yeah.
Cool.
We could always use more of those.
Yeah. Oh, that's all. That's maxed up. Neat. Let's see how many we cleared last time.
All right, now chat is saying it's not World War One.
no idea.
What is the truth?
31.
Nice.
Wow.
It's okay. We don't need to know what the war is.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I'm curious.
War is war.
Yeah, war never changes.
Weapons do.
That was my favorite thing. It was, I think it was, yeah, it was, I think the Fallout series and Metal Gear had games that, like, came out the same year, and one of them was, like, war never changes, and the other one was war has changed, and some people
Yeah.
were, like, pitting them against each other.
Yup.
Good shit.
In an old video, I actually referenced that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's old. We don't do that much referential humor
We
these
don't
days
do
if we can
referential
help it.
humor anymore. Yeah, I mean, the most we'll get is like a little text pop in or a gag, but nothing that will like audibly distract from the pacing of the video.
Yeah.
No soup for your family.
No soup for my family. Oh. Ares knows what's up about the spear.
Yo, Ares, my man. What up?
Well, it's no exploding javelin, but it's pretty good still.
Yeah.
I like the rocket javelin a lot. That's
Yeah.
honestly like the reason I was able to get into Elysium was rocket javelin.
Rocket
Oh,
javelin's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Rocket javelin.
Rocket
Yep, me too.
Yeah. Hugest mood.
Yeah.
Oh god. All right.
Sorry, Red. Do you contagious Sean too?
A little bit. I'm just also sleepy.
That's fair.
This is like the 5th day in a row that I've had a thing to do near when I was gonna wake up. So I had to be like more functional quicker than usual.
That's fair. See, I feel like as far as my job goes, I'm the most awake in the morning, so I usually have like 30 minutes to do my stuff before anyone else is awake enough to bother me for things.
Ah, yeah. I am the exact opposite. I gradually become more and more awake and reach maximum awakeness around 10 p.m. And then it's like I get a really good work day in, and then I slowly wind down around 4 a.m.
Nice. I could just about do a 12-hour offset from your schedule anytime.
Yep. I mean, that's how it works, you know? Someone's got to take the night shift.
You get
OSP,
the night shift,
round the
I
clock.
get the morning shift. Indigo gets
Yep.
the shift. Blue gets the normal 9 to 5 shift.
Yeah, it works perfectly.
Oh, that was supposed to blow both of you up.
Nah, that would be too easy.
How rude.
Don't you hate when people don't blow up when they're told to?
Yeah, it's very disrespectful.
And it's a very simple process too, so like they could be compliant, but they choose not to be. It's the disrespect more than them not dying fast that's frustrating.
Zagreus isn't the type to do the "don't you know who I am" thing, but God, it would be so funny if he tried that. Like, I'll have you know, my father will hear about this. It's like, oh, I'm
Okay,
sure he
Draco.
will. Yeah, Jesus.
I'll take that.
I see you, Chaos. I am not interested.
Yeah, not today.
Not today, Satan.
There's a conversation between Indigo and Yellow in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never
Oh,
sleep, that's my
yeah.
secret. And Yellow says, Indigo, that's not healthy. Don't make me road trip out there to knock you out.
Yeah.
Please. Sleeping is for the dead. I'm just kidding. I'm on a lot of medications to make sure I sleep.
To make sure that sleep is not just for the dead.
True.
Ow, that hurt.
Indigo says, Yellow can't knock me out if you can't catch me.
Charon shop, we've got no money. Let's go to Poseidon again. I don't know, anything else we want to talk about?
Oh, God.
See any good memes lately?
Memes, I've been seeing that brackets meme going
Oh, yeah?
around. Yeah. I think it's kind of fun, actually. It's letting people, like, wreck a lot of media they like. Which is, you know, always good for me.
Wait, the bracket meme, is this different from a tier list?
Oh, yeah. This is like, people will take, like, a logo for something and will draw brackets over it as though they're, like, delineating parts of a timeline, and then essentially label the bracket
Oh,
with...
yeah, no, I've
Yeah.
seen this, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
funny.
basically letting people talk about shows or movies that they like with their first thoughts followed by, oh yeah, this happened. I saw the one where it's, they take the entirety of Lord of the Rings and it's just 3 brackets. The outer 2 are just like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life, and the middle one is, do you know Viggo Mortensen actually broke his toe?
A bunch of people are screaming about the Josh fight in the chat.
Yeah, Josh fight. I wish more of those Joshes had been wearing masks, but otherwise,
Yeah, that's
Josh
fair.
fight
Yeah.
was the best thing that happened in 2021.
I've seen a couple memes of like Thanos. It's like Josh Brolin, the actor Thanos, realizing that small Josh won the Josh fight and is like, "I'm sorry, little one." Josh Brolin realizing what he must do. Pro
God.
trial. Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. Let's boost one of my abilities here.
Oh, we can mention the Volante Kickstarter that they're doing.
Oh yeah, we tweeted about this. Volante Design, our pals, makers of cool clothing and jackets, are branching out into carrying wear. They have just put out a Kickstarter today for their operator system, which is a modular bag system of, I think it's 6 different items that like work together, and you can mix and match them and organize them into, I think, 11 different configurations. It's like a kind of like cyberpunky aesthetic thing. It's super cool. I haven't checked recently, but as of like 2 o'clock, they were 10 times funded after having launched it like only 2 hours earlier. So like that's great. If you're interested in that, we tweeted it a little bit ago. Just look up the operator system on Kickstarter, or just Volante Design in general.
It's like a backpack that's also a transformer, so you can wear it in like a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, Chad is pointing out that the war they're mentioned cannot be World War I because it's canonical that guns don't exist yet. So.
Oh.
Someone also mentioned that railways don't exist. So
Okay, that narrows it down.
Anyway. So we have like a little plant window now. I've always wanted to have plants in our apartment, and we finally have an apartment that has enough window for plant.
Which is to say, like,
A
any
window.
window.
So for Cleo, we got her some cat grass, and she's not interested. She will like sit on it and like lick it, but she won't actually eat it. So I keep having to like trim a pot of grass, which is like the worst part about having a lawn is having grass you have to trim. And now I brought it into my apartment. So, however, we also have a little pot of catnip that we're growing. And the other day I walked by and I noticed that there's like a little divot in it, which I thought was really weird. And then I looked a little closer and I realized it's a cat face shaped divot. So we have a little cat who decided to stick her face into a
Pot of catnip.
Well, that tracks.
Indigo's like finally turning blue and cyan into plant people. Please, I was always a plant person. We just didn't have windows for it.
Ow.
So yeah, we have.
I've been growing one succulent since my senior year of college. Because I used to have 5, and then I accidentally overwatered all of them, and they all died instantly.
Since when did we get a fly in here?
It probably came in with us. It's fine.
Oh.
Your attack inflicts doom.
Doom.
It's more money for the house.
Oh yes, Indigo did give us a plant in a bottle, and then Cleo ate all of it. So at first she was just like munching the lower couple leaves, and eventually got to the point where the leaves started to die because they had been eaten by a cat. So I pruned off the lower leaves and figured, okay, well the higher leaves will still be fine. And then she started like pulling the higher leaves down so she could munch those too. Thankfully the plant was non-toxic to cats, but the cat was a little bit toxic to the plant. Yeah, rip the pothos. But yeah, so far Cleo hasn't been interested in any of the herbs, and we specifically picked out herbs that are safe enough for cats.
Yep.
So we got just a little pot of them growing. It's fun.
Meg.
Let's go to Meg.
Let's go to Meg. I am not as powerful as last time, so I may die. We'll see.
Your powers are weak, old man.
Someone says she'll eat random plants but not cat grass. This is true. See, the thing about Cleo is she wants to mostly eat the things she can't have.
Yep.
Like my snacks. And also, the pothos plant. Get her a plant that's for her. Nah, not that interesting.
Oh yeah, shout out to the various people in chat who've been like, hey, tell Red that I started watching Leverage.
Yeah.
Good.
We got a
Honestly,
handful of
the
emails the past few days. Like, since you mentioned Leverage, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The most common comment on that video is, oh my god, somebody else watched that show? And it's like, guys, at this point there's enough of you that I feel like you should have found each other before this.
It's like when I watched, you know, Avatar as a kid, and no one else in my like middle school liked it, and I got to college and everyone's like, yeah, and I remember Avatar and it was so great. I'm like, where the fuck were all of you my whole life?
Yeah, where were you?
Uh-oh.
Heck.
I will death defy, but I have another one.
You could just not
There we
die.
go.
There you go.
Perish.
Yeehaw.
Yes.
Gain 50. Ooh, we're getting close to getting another death defy.
Yeah!
Woo! Stairs.
Up, up, up. Ooh, we are in a way better spot this time.
Yeah.
Still no explodey javelin, but that's fine.
Nah, shame.
Where'd you get the explodey javelin?
Randomly.
Eh.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Get rid of item offered from the Well of Charon. Yeah, sure.
What do I get?
Apparently
What do
you're
I get?
sleeping on Doom.
Discover Trove Tracker. Alright. I'm sleeping on what?
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah,
Oh.
the ability.
Ah.
It's fine. I don't think it's here.
I have Doom on my spear.
Yeah.
The path from Tartarus is finally
How does Blue feel about BDG's horror stuff? I like
God.
BDG's horror stuff.
I don't.
And that's our relationship, boys and girls.
I actually haven't watched it. Okay, no, sorry. I saw the one about being your own boss. That was good.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about as much as I care to do. I saw the camcorder one, and I'm like, no, I don't need to know where this goes.
Not a huge fan of horror in general, or?
No, not at all.
Yeah, that tracks.
I read the news. I'm good.
Yeah, for me it comes and goes. Like, I need to be in the right mood for it, but every once in a while, when I'm really in the mood for it, then I'm super in the mood for it.
I don't know. My thing with horror has always been like, sometimes it's good, but I'm not into jump scares. Like, they're just not that enjoyable. It's like, made
Yeah.
you jump. It's like, yeah, you screamed in my face. You know
Yeah,
what else
jump
can do
scares-
that? A toddler.
Jump scares aren't scary. They're startling.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
So-
that. But I don't
Yeah,
mind, like,
yeah.
existential horror stuff, like,
And
Yeah.
kinda what
granted,
BDG
like,
can
to
do.
BDG's credit, like, he's really good at that. I just don't want that experience. I think his music is fantastic, and he's always really, really funny when he chooses to be funny.
Yeah, I prefer creeping dread, especially of the like slow burn variety where you slowly realize how bad it is. That's always fun.
yeah.
Twin
I,
Squared was very funny. Just one day without Dale.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not the hugest fan of horror that's just sad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of horror stories that are just actually depressing, and I'm like, no, I'm not really interested in this. I want the spooky stuff. And I don't like zombies because they freak me out, so...
Really?
Yeah, just like it's. I think I just really, really do not like the idea of what a post-zombie apocalypse world would look like. So I know this isn't the way everyone engages with media, but I kind of can't help it that when I watch a movie or something, I sort of just immediately just super empathize with the characters and where they are in their situation, and just it's. Like, the world is already complicated enough, but if you were also constantly in danger all the time, like, the little part of my brain that monitors my anxiety levels, just like, no man, just don't bother. Just
That's
get
fair.
out. Yeah, I think that's part of it. And like people keep recommending like, oh, Train to Busan, or is like the scariest movie ever. And I'm like, yeah, I believe it, and it sounds incredibly good. I don't know if I will ever have the emotional strength in me to watch it, because it's like, oh yeah, let's take claustrophobia and public transit, two things I already dislike, and add
Especially
zombies.
now. Like,
Yeah, Jesus.
especially right now, it's like, nah, sorry, can't do that.
I don't know if any plague story will hit right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, and then I'll unleash a plague on the world. Yeah, okay, whatever.
In there,
It's
saw
fine.
that. It was a lot more depressing than I thought it would be.
How pedestrian.
Yeah, so, yeah, while I do like horror, I don't like the specific space of horror that was curated into the zombie genre.
That's fair.
Especially because, like, a lot of it really is just sad, you know? Because it's like, oh, the world is dead, everything is depressing.
And
the
someone's
people you
always
love-
going to have to sacrifice a family member who gets bitten
Yep,
at one point.
Yep. Someone's gonna get bit and hide it, or someone's gonna get bit and need to be put down, and it's just, you know, there's no safety in any kind of zombie apocalypse setting. Like, there's no conceivable way things will be all right, and that upsets me, you know? With a lot of horror stories, there's a way to win or at least escape, but not so here.
Yeah. I also always feel bad, like, when I'm watching a movie, like, so, like, part of the horror genre, or at least, like, B-movie horror movies, is, like, you know, there's always going to be the super dumb character, like, the ones where
Yeah.
you're like, don't do it, don't, heck. But, like,
Yep.
I find that's my problem with a lot of media, not just horror in particular, but, like, when you can, like, tell that someone's going to do something dumb, it's, like, secondhand cringe. I mean,
Yeah,
that's, like, the
yeah.
main reason Flash, the TV show, was, like, so hard for that for me. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't keep watching because I'm like, they'd
You're all
be
so
like,
stupid.
yeah, they're like, you're right, this is the correct option. I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, those guys were very annoying. There's a reason why, you know, I do watch some horror stuff, but I tend to be very, like, picky about it, so, you know, I gotta pick and choose. And usually if anyone does something stupid, just, like, really stupid, I'm like, alright, this is dumb. Chad is mentioning the World War Z book. It is quite good.
I did enjoy the book.
I enjoyed the book. I also hated reading it just because zombies make me uncomfortable.
That's
I don't
fair.
Like them.
I like how people are like, but what about this zombie movie? And you're like, I don't think you understand. No.
Yeah, it's just not pleasant. But I do like cosmic horror and like space horror. So I watched The Thing, and it's so good. It's like way better than it should be. I mean, mostly because a lot of it is practical effects and just absolutely horrifying. And I watched Event Horizon, which was stupid. It was a very dumb movie, but it was also kind of really good. At least the horror stuff, because, I mean, basically the minute I started watching it, I was like, I'm considering this an unofficial prequel to Warhammer 40K, and from that perspective, the movie was fantastic because it worked perfectly for that. But yeah, I don't know. You know, horror's it's a spicy dish. I can't eat it every day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Now, on the topic of actual spicy dishes, love them.
Oh yeah.
Spicy food, great.
Delicioso.
I have nothing to contribute to this
Yeah,
conversation.
you're not really a fan of horror, I don't think.
Not a fan, basically at all. I guess even when it's done well, I'm like, yeah, but this is unpleasant. I don't like this. The way that Tim, Hello Future Me, described playing The Last of Us 2, which is not a horror game, but it's fundamentally a tragedy.
You
where
know,
it's
it
like,
is a zombie apocalypse.
oh yeah, but it's like it's told really well, but I hated experiencing it. That's usually how I feel.
Yeah.
That's like valid. I mean, personally, that's me with like romance movies and rom-coms. But I'm like,
Oh god. Okay. I actually, sorry, this isn't a movie, but I binge watched Shadow and Bone, that new series on Netflix.
I read the
And,
books, haven't.
Yeah.
Is
mean-
it good?
Well, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, it's very well made. It looks great. It's basically completely subdivided into 3 subplots that only barely intersect. One of them doesn't even intersect until the very last scene, so that's its own thing. It's whatever.
Oh, it's like The Witcher.
And yeah. But basically, there's the main plot about the Sun Summoner lady and the 2 hunky boys she has to choose between. That plot was not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, because the only dynamics these characters had was love triangle based. It was just like all the awkward glances and the miscommunications and the et cetera, et cetera. The subplot I liked. No.
Sorry, I was gonna say, fun fact: talking to your significant other generally recommended.
Yes, you'd think that would be the best way to handle it.
As much as modern media is like, oh my gosh, isn't it so romantic that they just know what you're thinking even though you don't tell them? Let me tell you, it's a lot easier if you actually tell them.
You will guess
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, so that was something. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was a fine written love triangle, but like these characters had no chemistry outside of the boundaries of the love triangle, if that makes sense.
No, that's
like I didn't
fair.
really understand why they liked each other. And then there was the other subplot about that trio of like steampunk gangsters, and I loved those guys. They were the best. Like it was that part I had a great time watching. The other thing about that show is apparently this is a Netflix original that they added in real world racism,
Good.
which I'm told is not a thing in the books, because I guess they did some colorblind casting. So the main actress is, I believe, half Asian, half white. And they felt the need to like they did colorblind casting, and then they were like, oh, but we can't have people think that we didn't notice that she was Asian. So they make all this stuff about how she's constantly being like actually racism against for being Asian, fantasy Asian.
Interesting.
It was an odd decision. Like I was like, I'm uncomfy. And the weirdest thing is, this is never refuted. Like only bad guys do the racism in the show. Like one of the ways you can kind of tell if someone might be sympathetic is if they kind of have a pained expression when somebody's racist in their presence. But nobody's ever like, hey, you can't talk to her that way, or what the fuck, dude? Like, not even the slightest bit of, dude, that's not okay. It's just, oh, this is what the bad guys do. But it kind of comes across like it's the status quo of the world. It's the expected thing that people are just racist and the heroes just have to deal with it. And it's like, I I don't know, like, I was describing this to a friend of mine who is herself half Asian, half white, and she was like, oh, that sounds deeply uncomfortable to watch. Because they don't even, like, make up new fantasy stereotypes. No, it's, like, real-world shit that gets thrown at, like, Asian people. And I was like, that seems incredibly upsetting to put in this show with no warning. And when I mentioned this on Twitter, people were like, yeah, that character's white in the books, so none of that is from the... So...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember that. It's been a while, but...
Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that it's completely new to the... Yeah, so it was an interesting choice. I feel like Netflix felt the need to acknowledge that they'd produced a very diverse cast, but the way that they decided to acknowledge it was acknowledging that racism is a thing. And it's just such a weird thing to just uncritically integrate into your own show, you know?
Yeah,
But,
interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of rom-coms.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. No.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, mixed bag. I think that, you know, you might want to check it out just because it's very pretty, and apparently they did a lot of really cool stuff, and, you know.
We have to watch Falcon and Winter
And Winter
Soldier.
Soldier, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't, we watched the first episode of WandaVision, and then that was right when we were starting to hear, like, shit gets weird, and I'm like, I'm not emotionally ready to deal with a grief drama.
I assure you are not emotionally ready for WandaVision.
It's like, I'll get to it eventually. Not in the right headspace for that. Got way too much going on in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Yeah, no, we know what happens in WandaVision. And that was great for making the decision of not right now.
Mm-hmm.
One day I'll watch it.
It is very good.
Yeah.
And I think that just what it does for Wanda's character is just, so good. Like, none of this was in the movies, and really just putting the focus on her character and all the shit she went through is just actually, it's a really good way to explore something they just didn't have time for. Or they maybe did have time for, but they were using it on other stuff. But I really do think that branching out into doing more, like, limited miniseries about individual characters is one of the smartest ways to adapt comics that are miniseries about individual characters.
Well, and also it's always interesting to see what directors and show writers do with a limited series, because you get a little less of, like, the faffing about, because you just have this much time, and with this much time you're gonna do what you do, and that's that. So it's kind of nice seeing a complete story arc that doesn't feel like it was stretched or things were thrown in just to extend the screen life.
Yeah. It's like a lot of the, like, internet discourse around the Avengers in the good old days when they were alive was like, you know, what do these people do in their downtime? Like, oh, Peter goes to prom, and the Avengers are all, like, fighting to give him advice, and, like, Natasha decks Steve to give Peter a corsage or whatever. Like, that kind of stuff is, like, it's just more of the after-party scenes from Age of Ultron, but just more of that kind of thing. And shows are a great opportunity to do that kind of stuff, because it's not all action. It's like, what the hell do these characters do in their downtime?
Look,
That's
here's
cool.
here's the fundamental problem. They had a formula for some really great character-driven storytelling, and they couldn't do that because they had all these overarching plot lines they needed to do. And, like, this is the thing that a lot of comic adaptions struggle with these days, because comics are, at this point, like, as a franchise, nearly 100 years old, and there's just so many huge, iconic storylines, and if you're adapting a thing for a specific set of characters, you have to do those storylines. So, you know, with the Avengers, you have to do Civil War, and you have to do Thanos' whole thing. And, like, if you're covering the Teen Titans, you have to do the Judas Contract, and you have to do the Terror of Trigon, and it doesn't matter what else you're doing, you gotta do those. And what this means is that you can't really just turn the characters loose and let them do whatever makes sense for their characters. You gotta keep them roped into the plot. And that means you don't have as many opportunities for character-driven storytelling, which is the primary strength of something built around an ensemble cast of colorful characters. Yeah. So, like, the party scene and the after-party scene in Age of Ultron is the best thing because it just lets the characters actually hang out like human beings. And there's a reason why, you know, there was all these, like, fan, like, headcanons and, like, fanon scenarios that were just coming up for years after Avengers came out of how these characters would be friends and hang out. And I saw those, like, gradually shrivel up and just stop being written as it became increasingly clear that the movies were never going to give us anything like that. So, yeah.
Ow. fine.
In real life or in the game?
Pass.
Heck.
Yeah, so I'm glad they're doing the miniseries and letting things put the focus on the actual individual characters and giving them character arcs. I think that's a very good move. I wish they'd done it
Earlier.
10 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago.
Eh.
Just anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why I've said this before. Winter Soldier is one of my favorite movies in the MCU because it is entirely character driven.
Oh,
like,
it's so good, and the action is fantastic.
yeah, the action is fantastic, but more importantly, the plot of that movie does not happen if it's not being driven by the character's individual motivations. Like,
Yeah.
the whole plot happens because Steve is like, holy fuck, Bucky's alive, I gotta save him. He doesn't, like, motivation by being, like, having caring feelings about another character, not in any other MCU movie. Oh, it's bananas.
It's also just like a spy thriller, which is really cool.
Yes! Also, that's one of the movies that, like, does Black Widow the least dirty because she's allowed to have a personality and hang out with people. Like, her and Steve's
women
dynamic.
can't have personalities.
Yeah, what? But no, her and Steve's dynamic is just so good. It's so fun. They're like, they're two coworkers who have almost nothing in common but are still friends and are like, it just works really well. I don't know, man. That movie's really good.
It's a good
I haven't
movie.
rewatched it in a while though. I hope it holds up.
Oh, I'm at 3 now? Ooh, cool. I'm at 3 little shooty guys.
Nice.
Now, I don't want to introduce a perverse incentive towards you maybe dying, but I am going to need to eat food in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say this can be the last run.
I
Alrighty.
agree. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And you need to eat. I had
I do
snack
need to
dinner,
eat, yeah.
but you need to eat food.
Now this is good. I was expecting we'd kind of come up on 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
Let's get.
I mean, honestly,
some-
you've done really well these last couple
I have
rounds.
done surprisingly well. All right. Thanks, Charon.
Yeah,
Let's try to get more health. Actually, that was the wrong choice. I should have gone into Poseidon's room. It's fine.
Aw.
Does he send you the fun spear?
Uh-oh. Am I getting... Is there a target on me? Uh-oh. Good lord.
Who's targeting you?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Did you piss off Zeus somehow?
I don't know. Oh, it's the archer guys. I guess they can kind of like auto-lock.
That's fair.
Fascinating. Oh yeah, there's music in this game. I can kind of hear it now, but the game's pretty much been muted the entire time, so we don't get like double audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheepy.
Chat's just spreading some love for the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Good mood.
Yeah.
Someone's still
I mean-
shooting you.
Yeah. I
Oh
do
no,
think
that was
that
lightning.
the
That was mine.
it is a little bit frustrating that Marvel was already starting to build up the limited miniseries thing when they were doing, Daredevil and Jessica Jones and the Defenders, and then they like quietly canceled all of them just so they could do the exact same thing on Disney Plus and make more money from it.
There were a lot of contract weirdness thingies. Like, it's frustrating, but I don't think it was done with malice as often as we can assume that Disney does things with malice.
I'm gonna say that malice might not have been the primary motivator, but
Add
I
a
mean-
bonus.
yeah, I mean Daredevil season 3 was like the best thing they've done yet, frankly speaking. And then they were like, all right, that's it, wrap it up, boys, let's go. So, I don't know.
Let's do more Doom.
Doom.
Do the Doom with Mountain Doom.
With
Inferno.
Skaboom.
Oh, hey Artemis, let's go hang out. Never been this far. Oh, really?
hey,
We're gonna run into Asterius again? Yeah. Fuck.
yeah, probably.
We meet again, short one. Yeah, short one. It's a low blow, sir.
Rude. The polite term is manlet, my good man. I will also accept being addressed as Short King.
No, I'm going with manlet. That was great.
Zagreus
thank
is
you.
like, the term is twink, motherfucker.
Please, he's a twunk.
Manlet.
Red, you're far too kind to Zagreus.
Zagreus has muscle. That makes him not a twink.
Okay, fine.
You can still. It depends. Does he have muscle because he works out, or does he have muscle because he's just too skinny to have any fat on his body?
If you're that skinny, you don't have muscle definition.
True, for the most part.
I've seen some skinny dudes, and that kind of muscle does not tend to happen by not, you know, doing
True.
it. Also, he's constantly fighting for his life. He's building up actual, like, muscle mass.
Indigo's like, red, please.
I will, no, listen. We gotta draw a line in the sand here, and if it involves starting twink discourse in the chat, I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
At least we can agree that he's not a himbo.
What? I thought we agreed he was a himbo.
He's too intelligent to be a himbo.
You know what? You're right. He is too clever to be a himbo, I think. But I mean, he's more of a himbo than I expected from his design. We had this conversation last time. Yeah.
Ah, balls.
Everyone's like, he is a himbo.
That's death.
I don't think he's like kind-hearted enough to fulfill the himbo stereotype, but I'm apparently starting drama as we're ending this stream.
This is gonna be not our problem. So that's that. Oh God, I was leaning forward to play the game. This was fun. We've been out for a little bit, various factors, but hopefully we'll be able to stream a little bit more consistently in the coming future. We'll play some more Hades. We'll play some other games. Might hit up some GeoGuessr. Here. Might go back to Breath of the Wild because honestly, it's just fun. But last thing, as we're heading out, remember Bards for Bards, Artist Relief Tree. If you're interested in supporting the artists who are unfortunately out of work, consider dropping a donation over there. If you are eligible, which in the United States everybody is, please go get your vaccine.
Everybody over 16.
Everybody over 16. It protects yourself, protects your community. A very easy way to make the world a better place. I don't think we need to get too deep into it, but go get your vaccine, kids.
Yeah, get your vaccine.
Unless you're under
don't
16.
Don't miss your second dose. A lot of people are missing their second dose. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
A lot of places will even let you schedule before you leave.
Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to schedule your second dose before you leave, just do it then.
Yeah. So.
If you're in an area with Walgreens, you can schedule there online, and they will make the second appointment for you at the same time as the first.
Yeah,
so
that's nice.
super quality.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us on this. Sorry about the having to drop the stream halfway through. I'll look into that and see if we can fix it for next time. Got a podcast episode coming up tomorrow. Check that out, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and then we've got a history episode on Friday. So, anything else before we jump off, or are we good?
Go
I think
donate
we're
money
good.
to Artist Relief Tree if you think that Zagreus is a himbo. All right.